What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. Listen, man. So it seemed there was a shooting yesterday um, at the Marathon Burger's new location in Long Beach, and the Marathon Burger is a expansion, not just expansion, but a business that Nipsey Hussle, who's a rapper, you know what I'm saying, got killed a few years ago. That's his brand, Marathon. You know what I'm saying? The marathon continues. You know what I'm saying? Message basically was like, whatever you're going through in life, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to continue to push forward and don't forget the marathon continues. You know what I'm saying? It's not a fast race. It's a slow race, as in life. You know what I'm saying? Things going on in your life. Don't expect things to continue to happen fast. It's always a marathon in life. That was kind of what Nipsey Hussle kind of preaching and stuff like that in his message, interviews, and rap songs and stuff like that. In all, I never really listened to Nipsey Hussle music like that. You know what I'm saying? Before he died, I knew who he was, heard his music, but never really was a big fan. But you know, before he died, after he died, I'm sorry about that. After he died, he came out with an album, and I must say that album is a 10 out of 10. That album is pretty dope. You know what I mean? And that's when I started listening to more of his music, his mixtapes and stuff like that. And I'm like, wow, this guy really was talented. You know what I'm saying? But most of his music was in LA, and I never usually listened to California music like that. You know what I'm saying? Besides Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the East Coast. So listen to Nipsey Hussle albums, man, and mixtapes stuff like that. I'm like, dang, man, I wish he wouldn't have he got killed or whatever, because he had a lot of inspiration in his songs and stuff like that. Because he really had a good message, a positive head, and stuff like that, man. So seeing this situation right here, man, that his brother Black Sam is, living on his legacy. You know what I'm saying? Nipsey Hussle legacy, and they had a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Called Marathon Burgers, and this is like the second or third location. And there was a shooting yesterday, man, which is crazy. Let's look at the video right here. So this is a video footage shows the moment shots were fired near the grand opening of Marathon Burger in Long Beach.
Shots are being fired right now. Shots are being fired. What knife at, bro?
And as you can see, people right there got cameras and stuff like that. People want to videotape people running, but then again, you got some of them just standing around. Like, what the fuck? So right there, that's Black Sam, that Nipsey brother. And you got this guy who's walking up, which is crazy. I don't know, what is he thinking? Crazy situation, man. Crazy situation. You could tell right there, a lot of people came out to support this business and stuff like that. But some people say it wasn't at the Marathon Burger, but it was a near the Marathon Burger. You know what I'm saying? Because I guess it was how big the crowd was. A lot of people probably think, oh, there was a shooting at Marathon Burgers, but I don't think it was at Marathon Burger. I think it was somewhere near it. You know what I mean? Whole situation is wild because that supposed to have been a positive thing or whatever. You know what I mean? That Nipsey Hussle brother Sam is living on the legacy of the marathon brand and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So of course the news and the blog outlets and stuff like that going to basically say, oh, it was a shooting near Marathon Burgers, but then again they're gonna make it seem like, oh, it was a shooting at Marathon Burger. You know what I mean? Try to blame bad publicity to the business. You know what I mean? Crazy situation, man. But Black Sam did an interview a couple of days ago about the guy that killed Nipsey Hussle. So this is Black Sand right here. So this is the guy right here who killed Nipsey Hussle, and this is right here Nipsey Hussle right here in the do rag. And the guy's in prison. He's doing life in prison, man. He's not getting out. But Black Sam says he wishes the man who murdered Nipsey Hussle was in the streets instead of jail. A ninja would have been X'd out, whether he gotta go solo. Wow.
To your brother? Would you rather him went to jail or stayed on the streets?
I think you know that, bro. You know that answer, man.
Yeah.
You know, definitely. You asked it, so it's like I don't. A nigga has to answer that question because I
All you
hope,
got to do is say streets. That's it.
you know,
You ain't got to go into
I'm gonna
detail.
go into detail just because I would hope people know the answer to that.
Yeah.
Like if it, like me, I'm 1,000% wish the man was still out here,
Right.
cause the nigga would have been xed out. But whether they gotta go solo,
Right.
broad day, and go sit down and do all day, that'd have been the best time I could do in my life. I'm
Yeah.
waking up every day. People ask me, would you have changed the decision? No, 1,000%.
Right.
So I wish the man was out. I wish he was not in jail, and that saved his life.
Yeah.
1,000%, man. And you know, I honestly feel like it's hundreds and hundreds of people that love hustle from the area, from our unit.
Yeah. They not going for it.
It would, and one thing I always say, man, I feel like this, what was going through this guy's head. Did you feel like he was about to be? Did you feel I have no? And then you turn yourself into a nutty house when you figure it out. Oh, nah, bro, you better not. You it's a APB out,
Yeah.
and everybody is not coming in until we figure it out.
Right.
So, that was the energy, man. Definitely wish, nigga don't fuck with the police and don't fuck with none of that. And obviously, different people from different situations do, like mothers and sisters and aunts from all type of. And I'm not going against how they feel. That's just how I feel and how
Right.
we feel. Like definitely, jail is not what we wanted for that situation.
The nigga who did it.
Wow. Um, really, like I say, man, I didn't really know Nipsey Hussle like that until after he died. You know what I'm saying? That's when I knew about his marathon brand and stuff like that. The block he grew up on, where he's from and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And his music. And, I know his baby mom, Lauren London. I've been knew her from a movie or whatever, and her dating another rapper as well, like Lil Wayne and stuff. So I've been knew his baby mom, but I never really knew Nipsey Hussle like that, man. But after his passing, man, a lot of positive stuff came out about this guy. You know what I'm saying? And messages and stuff like that, looking at some of his past interviews and stuff like that, besides his music. And he really, really gave out a lot of positive messages, you know what I'm saying, his music and stuff like that. You kind of can tell that this guy really had a good head on his shoulder, even though he was a rapper and stuff like that. There's already a stereotype about rappers and stuff, but this guy really, really had a good head on his shoulder, and this coward ended up killing him for some crazy stuff. You know what I mean? So it's a sad situation. You know what I mean? And I definitely, definitely can understand what he's saying. I mean, I can never tell nobody how to feel in that situation or what I would have done or what anybody can do. I mean, you just never know. You know what I'm saying? You just thank the Lord above and wish that it don't happen. You know what I'm saying? Certain situations. So definitely, definitely can understand what he's saying. He lost his brother, whatever. You know what I mean? Sad situation, and he continued to, live the marathon brand on. You know what I'm saying? Nipsey Hussle's name. So great situation, man. But listen, y'all tell me what y'all think of the whole situation, yo. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.